Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. Ep18. 311B in progress.
Yeah, I know the fact that they're supposed to be plumbers. Yeah, work as plumbers, and it keeps giving me electrical ones, so I know these aren't the right ones. It's not really giving me much. Oh. Damn it. I thought I'd done well with that one. Oh, come on. I'm hoping that the three that I've just sent to the other thing are still there when I get to this one.
113B in progress.
Okay, these should make it back.
Officer on scene.
Oh.
Looks like we have a situation here.
The waiter is waving a fork around, threatening a frightened old woman and her grandson. Use pepper spray, shoot the waiter with a taser, yes.
412B.
Didn't even bother to read the last one. Come on, stop driving slowly now. Okay, so labourer. It went like this. Me and the guys always got our hands on some booze one way or another. That was me, Max, and Tula, the old manager. Tula, when he drinks, he gets pretty wild. One night he said Chaffee, the big boss, hid his father's gold in the barn, like he buried it under one of the walls. And he's just storing it there while the price of gold keeps rising. So we drank some more, but me and Max couldn't stop talking about it. Eventually we got a shovel. We went to the barn at night and dug a real tunnel under the wall, right where Tula told us. Long story short, we didn't find any gold. The guards came in and splatted us right in the bullshit. Max and me were going to take a break. Max and me were going to break Tula's face for it, but he already got fired for something else. Our tunnel weakened the wall so much it even collapsed a little bit. So I imagine that's there.
Top 10 in progress.
Jack, I just wrote a new hit, and I need some cops on backing vocals. I'm looking for your most brutal guys. I'll throw you some cash, and they can drink whatever they want. I want it 100% natural, you feel me? I don't think I've got any brutal cops left. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one.
Twelve ten complete.
Yeah.
212 in progress.
Chief, thank you, we had a great time. I drank so much, I wrote that track out. Chief, thank you, we had a great time. I drank so much I wore that track out. MC Drum said Alejandro has some cool vibes and decided to record the whole album with him. I thought that was a woman. We won't be seeing him at work anymore, only on stage. 3K.
911 in progress.
City Hall have received a threat that armed men are coming to storm the building and kill everyone inside. We get these threats several times a month, so we're pretty used to this, but send a couple of cops down to keep the peace and keep an eye on the visitors.
In progress.
Oh, he's the one that got fired. Shit. I need to sort him out. Oh, in fact, I'll just wait for the others to come back. Today the city will be collecting waste paper and plastic bottles to fight global warming or some other nonsense the hippies invented. We need 3 men to help sort the waste and provide their support in case anything happens. You 3.
in progress. 412A in progress.
Jack, my friend, the mayor's office slashed our budget again, and we've had to fire 5 guards. Now we've got new problems in the kitchen. Prisoners are revolting over the food quality. If I could call some of your cops to informally serve as guards, they'd come in very handy. If the prisoners start to riot again, and word of it goes beyond the walls of my prison, my career is over. My senior guards will teach your boys a few tricks. This experience will certainly be useful to them in the future service of the city. Things aren't easy for either of us, with the scumbag mayor we're stuck with. So I hope I can count on you. I'm afraid not, because I don't have enough people to send to. So, the painter. The worst place to work was the second floor of the restaurant. It's really cramped up there. One guy can get around alright, but 2 people just get in each other's way. So we split up and painted different areas of the building. Boring that way, although it was kind of fun to stare at some important guys through the window. They're always counting big stacks of cash and locking them in the safe. I'm a former warehouse manager. I've worked here for 10 years until I was fired for picking up a little extra meat from the freezer. They only would have given it to the dogs. Over the years, I've seen a lot of going on around here, but the strangest thing of all is the underground passage that leads from the open shed to the owner's house. Why do they need it? Does the owner think he's some kind of Nazi general? Always ready to flee his bunker for Argentina? It's quite a narrow passage. Only one person can squeeze through at a time. Its defences aren't very strong. A capable person could easily take the whole thing down and push their way into the house. So where's the shed? I think I need to put an assaulter up there. I don't know what he means by the shed. Unless he means that. Clearly need more people to interrogate.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
When he sees the police, Michael Boot? I don't know, something like that. Exits his house and walks towards the police car, making calming gestures. Please turn around and leave if you value your work. Our work, even. Arrest the man, beat him over the head and arrest him. Apologise on behalf of the police department. Arrest him. Mr. Boot sizes up a policeman and then pounces him and grabs his gun. That happens far too often. Do you even realise that I outrank you, you son of a bitch? Try and calm him down. Hey, Captain, how about I shove those stripes up your ass? Shoot him with a taser.
1410 complete. 1210 complete.
Ooh, I want a blue velvet cookie.
1112 complete.
Successful mission. Good way to end the day. I mean, it's Kane. It's been around a while. Oh no.
A in progress. 510 in progress.
I could really do with getting someone over there, but I can't because they're both on investigations. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it unless I can solve. I need to solve that one today.
Looks like we
Oh
have
no, wait, that was the right one. Seeing the police, most of the guards lay down their arms and surrender. One of them opens fire and ducks inside the rail car, where the prisoners are probably being held hostage. Get out of there right now while you're still breathing. Throw a grenade into the boxcar. Well, ready the taser and enter the boxcar.
11-12.
They're not going to come back in time. I might have to just close this investigation. Because I'm not getting the right frames. Oh, I'm not even going to get enough for this, am I? Have any actually mentioned... I wonder if I should have two here. Because they said they could see everything.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
In the crowd, a man with a broken skull is aiming a pistol at the back of a brawling woman. Shoot the man in the arm, dive in front of the bullet, strike the man and throw him to the ground. Someone is throwing more bottles and other debris from one of the building's windows. The crowd is furious. Break through the crowd and try to pick up the most dangerous shards of glass. Start arresting the most violent protesters. Get on the loudspeaker.
215 complete.
Answer the phone already.
Jack Boyd, Freeburg Police Chief.
Jack, it's me. I'm so glad you're alive. Jack, look, I wanted to... Well, the situation is Laura left, Jack. She went out of town and she's not coming back. She said she didn't want to see the children. She says she doesn't want to hurt them. Well, I just thought that you needed to know.
It doesn't matter. It's too late. But thank you for calling, Mrs. Markham.
Look, Jack, I can't let things drop like that. I swear, I didn't have anything to do with that terrible attack. That day, Laura came to the restaurant, waited for you about an hour, and I was with her the whole time. You do believe me, right, Jack?
Frankly, I don't care, Mrs. Markham. I really don't. Take care of yourself.
Well, at least he's moved on. Oh, fine. Yeah. No. Oh, come on.
in progress.
5? Oh my god. Don't have enough for that. I'm not getting much information.
412 in progress. In progress.
I'm hoping these two will do their thing and be back before these need backup.
111 complete. A in progress.
Damn it!
Race 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
So close!
1311 complete. 10A complete.
It's not really attempted murder if someone died. Okay, let's see if I can do this one now. Ms. Nelson, the victim. It was a quiet party. Me and Emily went there together, and we were dancing and having fun. A guy named John Zimmerman came up and offered to get us some drinks. I don't drink, but he insisted, and he was so sweet. So I took a couple of sips from the plastic cup he gave me. Then we danced with him, and Emily said we just had to have another drink to toast our friendship. So I had one more. She gave me a little more of her drink, and then John wanted to go somewhere quieter. He took me by the hand and led me to a back room. Everything was a blur. When I woke up, I was almost naked, and there was blood between my legs. I used to be a virgin. So, Hannah loves to have fun at parties. She's a real wild child. I love her. She'll drink anything that comes past. When they started playing slow songs, that Jack, John Zimmerman, came up with some drinks and started pouring all over Hannah. That doesn't read right. They had their fun. I think it's just supposed to be that they had their fun. Drank some more, and she took his hand and followed him to one of the back rooms. They were gone a long time, and I decided to go find Hannah. I found Zimmerman first. He was quickly buttoning his pants. Everything seemed really tense, like something bad happened. In one of the rooms I found Hannah, half naked, and her eyes were glossed over. It was obvious. Zimmerman drugged her and raped her. Yes, I like Hannah, and we had a little fun at the party. We danced, we drank, and went to the back to hang out, but nothing happened. We just kissed, and then her psycho girlfriend Emily broke into the bedroom and shoved me out the door. Emily's been chasing me for a long time, and she wasn't happy that I liked Hannah instead. As I was leaving, I heard Hannah say she felt dizzy and couldn't keep her eyes open. We found signs of forcible penetration on the victim's body, but no foreign biological traces, either semen or saliva. We did, however, find traces of spermicidal lubricant, a typical sign of condom. The girl's blood showed a slightly elevated blood alcohol content, but the Rohypnol in her system was off the charts. Apparently, Rohypnol was mixed with the victim's drink. She would have been become completely unconscious and easy prey for a rapist. We found traces of blood on the bed. Next to the bed was a spray can of female deodorant, a pair of scissors, a scarf, and a torn condom package. So I know this is kind of set up to look as though the guy's to blame, but I think the first drink was fine. The second drink, Hannah had some of Emily's, and I think the Rohypnol was in there. Then when John took her to the back room, she started to go unconscious. Emily went in, kicked him out, and then used a condom on that female deodorant to make it look as though Hannah had been raped. That's going to be my guess. So, that one's wrong. I think that. With that one. That one. That one. That one. Yeah, I think that's... I think I'm maybe missing one. Oh, and geez, that's supposed to be... it's a different colour. So that might not be right, because he's carrying yellow there, and then suddenly it's blue. So I might be missing two. Yeah, that way around makes more sense. Takes a start kissing, chased off. Yeah, I think I'm missing a couple.
$212 complete. 1110 complete.
That was an easy late one. Happy New Year.
410A in progress.
We are concerned about the low efficiency ratings of Freeburg's finest. Specially authorized inspectors have been invited to visit the department. Thanks, Mayor. So when he comes back, I might be able to do that one. But I'll have to take a lot of people off that investigation.
In progress.
A high-pitched female voice squeaked into the phone, reporting that a man at the zoo was trying to rape a giraffe. Okay.
C in progress.
Right, the glass cutter. They called me in to replace the glass with something more durable, after a hailstorm broke out most of the windows. We don't get storms like that around here too often. I heard one of the cows was killed when a hailstone broke its skull. I got them all the best Italian glass. It'll stand up to any kind of weather. They asked me to make a couple of the windows above the main entrance to the restaurant bulletproof. Maybe they're afraid that vegan snipers would climb up the water tower and take out as many of the meat eaters as they can. I'm having a laugh. But one thing's for sure, the only thing getting through those windows is explosives. Right. So I was right to move the sniper from there to here. And I also need a breacher. So maybe that then. It's still at the top, so I've got one. Maybe together. I'm thinking that's wrong, and I think I need that. To break through there. I don't know. I'm not going to place them yet, though.
410A working.
Ah. Are they going to get back in time?
410A in progress.
Let's try it with 4. Oh, what? Can't hang on a bit left because you keep making me sack all my cops. Can't do anything about the massive fight either.
In progress. Real out of situation here.
The slippery bastard squeezed me of all my money and still lost the case. I'll die without my disability benefits. The man complains while he angrily strikes his cigarette lighter. The disabled man ignites one of the Molotov cocktail and throws it. Shoot it, fire shots into the air, shoot the disabled man, shoot it.
410A complete.
Gotta give him respect, that's a good shot.
1210 in progress.
Former waitress at the Chaffee House restaurant. My friend brought me in to work in the restaurant. She said it was a nice place to work, good tips, and the owner's a real sweetheart. Tipping was great and the restaurant was fine, but I got a bad feeling about Mr. Chaffee right away. His eyes are mean and cruel. I worked there a little, but I hated the front step at the entrance. You have to lift up your legs like a heron in a swamp, or you'll fall over. And for some reason the doorway is so narrow you can't squeeze a tray through sideways. One of the girls tried and couldn't fit, and she dropped a tray filled with plates. Mr. Chaffee came when he heard the noise, and with a nasty smile he said, You have to be graceful, young lady." And the poor girl was fired the next day. So the front door of the restaurant is a no-go, which is number 5. So don't put anything there. Jack, you know that today we have a big rugby match, firefighters against cops. But the last call we went on, we got into some trouble. Burning roof collapsed on some of our guys, while they were dragging some civilians from the fire. Some of our best players were killed, and there's no way we can compete in the match. The only way I can see it is if 4 of your guys can come play on our side. You know we don't have any money in the budget, but after the match, let's go have some drinks in honor of the boys we lost. Sorry, cannot afford.
910C in progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Soft Spot.
Well, I think all those are wrong. So I'm going to stick someone else on it. No, that was the wrong button.
complete.
I mainly work on repairing the stalls for the bulls. Those animals are breaking out almost every day. But a month ago I was ordered to install some bars on the restaurant's second floor windows. They ordered a special grade hardened steel, extremely durable. We're still waiting for it. Now the boss yells at me almost every day, says I need to get the job done or I'm finished. How is it my fault if the container is tied up in customs? So I definitely need to attack the top floor.
Four 10C complete.
Couldn't do anything about it. Shouldn't have sent anybody.
We've got a situation here.
A sobbing child is laying on the floor. 3 men are searching the house, while the fourth is shaking a pistol and a wad of crumpled papers at a frantic woman. Grab the woman by the hair and order her to pack her bags, push the man to the ground and demand an explanation, take the man's papers and order everyone to calm down. The documents are handwritten and don't make much sense. They're stamped with a logo from a shoe shop. Arrest the man.
912 complete. Four 10C in progress.
I'm hoping they'll be back in time. Do you know what? I still don't think it's right. I won't put anybody on it yet, though. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Can't.
Four 10C complete.
Oh, great. No, fuck you, Wolf. You cried wolf too many times. Mr. Boyd, Japanese star Ebisawa Tsukiyasu is coming to the city, and his agents asked us to provide protection and meet the athlete at an honorary ceremony. Tsukiyasu has tons of fans for his films and TV series about police, and he supports the real cops could go a long way. No. Don't have enough people anymore. Somehow I ended up working on the late shift, and I saw someone throw a garbage bag in a container near the house. I heard a voice around the corner. I climbed over the fence, and there it was, right in the window, the face of God. The wall began to flicker and disappear, and the voice called me inside, but I was afraid, and I fell to my knees and began to pray. My boss laughed when I told him what happened. He said I was breathing too much manure, and it gave me hallucinations, but I swear it was for real. I'm sure it's possible to pass through the wall, and soon I'm going to prove it. God is testing me, and I will not let him down. There's a container near the house. So there. See, I've put people there, but that's... I'm thinking because they're on the roof and they're stood up. Maybe that, like that. Yeah. Oh, this is so difficult. I imagine like I need someone going through the front door. The park is hosting a massive pillow fight today. Last year, 2 girls were killed in the heat of the excitement. What? And it can't look like we're not doing anything. You'll need to provide police presence at the venue.
1011A in progress.
Attach a stick of dynamite to his cat. Change my mind, I'm not sending anyone to that one. I'm dreading the fact that I could be wrong, but that seems a little bit too weird.
1011A complete.
Oh crap, it was real.
215 complete.
There we go. So I think that there and that there. That way. Yeah. Emily Carr, friend of the victim, is the suspect. Emily has been in love with John Zimmerman for a long time, but he always ignores her and favours her friend Hannah Nelson, and she just couldn't take it, so Emily decided to get revenge on them both. What a bitch. Oh, can't send anybody. Hurry back, I want to arrest her. They're not going to make it back. Oh, and it was a fake. Oh, damn it. I think the City Hall is just going to generally hate me from this point forward. But I think I'm going to leave the episode there. I imagine the next one will be the last, because there's only actually 6 days left. Storyline wise, at least, anyway. And I need to really figure out the final places for that assault, because I don't think I've got some of it right. But for now, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.